Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, guys, several things to discuss. We will go from defenders market, out of contract, the indications of Rúben Amorim for the future of Man United, managers, because we always have something to say on managers, also on one of the best midfielders in the world, Moisés Caicedo. Let's jump into it today. And so guys, here we are as always to keep you updated as always with all the latest and today we have several things to discuss because I wanted to start with managers. There is always something happening on the managers market, especially now, no? We start to enter into an important stage of the season, and so it's normal to have some situations. The last news before I started recording this video is about Southampton in Championship. Will Steele has been fired by Southampton. They are working on finding a new head coach, and so Will Steele leaves Southampton job with immediate effect after signing for the club in the summer, and good luck to the young manager Will Steele. Also important to mention when it's about managers, the situation of Wolves. Really poor start of the season for Wolves, not winning one single game in the Premier League, and Vitor Pereira has been sacked. So, with immediate effect, out Will Steele at Southampton in Championship and Vitor Pereira at Wolves in Premier League. Vitor Pereira, who was the man who changed the season for Wolves last year, now out. And so, also Wolves ready for a new change. Talking about managers, guys, Rúben Amorim sends clear indications in public and in private for Manchester United in the January transfer window. Because in private, the conversations have started between Rúben Amorim, the board, the management of Manchester United ahead of the January window. I told you about the midfielder, I told you that Manchester United are looking for that position, but just in general, Amorim and the management of Man United are talking about the January window, the opportunities and what to do with the players who want to play more. Kobbie Mainoo, Joshua Zirkzee, for Zirkzee there is West Ham, and also Roma have called in the recent weeks. So Zirkzee will be an opportunity for several clubs, and we have to see what Manchester United want to do, if they want to let him go or not, same for Kobbie Mainoo. But Rúben Amorim sends a clear message, also in public, talking about January. First of all, he says the window will be open and there is the possibility we do something, so not closing the doors to the opportunity to bring in new players, and it's already an update for Manchester United, but also he says, I don't want players for the short term. So Rúben Amorim is not in for bringing in a player for just a few months. A player will join Manchester United if they believe the player could be an option for the long term. So they don't want to add a player just in terms of number, also because Man United have one competition this season, plus the FA Cup incoming, and so they want to focus on the Premier League, and they already have several players. So if someone joins in January, he's a player who Man United can trust for the present, but also for the future. This is the message of Rúben Amorim. Let's not add players who can help for a few games and then they go back to their club. Let's add someone who can help us today and tomorrow. So this is the message of the coach, and this will be the idea also for the January transfer window. So Manchester United for sure want to watch in January with players requesting to have an opportunity on loan, Kobbie Mainoo, Zirkzee, with Man United expected to decide on them, and then with eventual new additions. To stay in the Premier League, guys, Moisés Caicedo doing fantastic for Chelsea. A fantastic assist against Tottenham, always man of the match in this game, but also in the recent games, he's always among the best. Moisés Caicedo is a fantastic player, Chelsea love him. Moisés Caicedo a few weeks ago changed his agents, and so there was some sort of story around that, but I can guarantee to you that apart from all the stories you can see around, apart from the stories saying appreciation from Real Madrid, it's very normal to appreciate a player like Moisés Caicedo, guys, but there is zero really concrete at this stage. Moisés is fully focused on Chelsea. Chelsea started some conversations in August, but very early stages, with the agents of Moisés Caicedo over new contract. Then Moisés decided to change his agents, so now it's different people. You have to restart the conversation. It's not a urgent situation. Caicedo signed a very long contract 2 years ago on a very big salary, so Caicedo is not a player who is in a difficult situation in terms of contract. He's a player who is on a very good contract, very long contract, so Chelsea are not in a rush. Chelsea want to talk with Caicedo, want to reward Caicedo as, for example, they did with Cole Palmer, they did with Cucurella. So Chelsea are going in that direction, but it's not something they have to do in the next hours. So it's not a urgent situation. They want to do it. Caicedo is very happy at the club, and this is the mutual feeling between Moisés and Chelsea, with Enzo Maresca saying also in public yesterday Rodri and Caicedo are the two best defensive midfielders in the world. And then, guys, today I wanted to talk also about defenders. It's important to mention defenders because there are big names available on a free transfer, potentially in the summer transfer window, based on what they decide to do, whether they want to extend the contract or not. So that's going to be an important topic. Defenders, Konate, Upamecano, Guéhi. Keep an eye on the situation of Upamecano. Because for Upamecano, the director of Bayern, Max Eberl, today said we want to do everything possible to extend his contract, and he's being honest in saying that, because Bayern are talking with the agents of Upamecano. There is a negotiation, there is a conversation. Bayern will meet again with the agents, but for Upamecano, there are several clubs starting to call, from Premier League, from La Liga, but also from France. Paris Saint-Germain are following the situation of Upamecano. So he could be one of the options being monitored by PSG only in case he doesn't extend the contract at Bayern. So if Upamecano will be available on a free in the summer transfer window, PSG will be, together with Premier League and La Liga clubs, attentive to the situation. So keep an eye on Upamecano, because Bayern are trying, but if he doesn't extend, there are several opportunities, including Paris Saint-Germain. We know PSG love to add French players, but remember the policy. The more you play, the more you earn. So PSG are not giving crazy salaries. It has to be about the structure. Depends on how much you play. And then Marc Guéhi, guys, because for Marc Guéhi, we have new rumors about Inter coming from Italy, but for Italian clubs it will be very difficult to go for Marc Guéhi, from what I'm told. There are English clubs very interested, Liverpool and not only. There are Spanish top clubs attentive to the situation. Guéhi will leave Crystal Palace, in this case is for sure, he's 100% guaranteed. But also Bayern, if Upamecano leaves Bayern on a free, Marc Guéhi is one of the players who are part of the list at Bayern in terms of player they want to try to add, but if Upamecano leaves. So if a defender leaves, could be Upamecano, could be also Kim Min-jae. Kim is also attracting some interest, so could be an interesting situation. In case an important defender leaves Bayern from now to the summer transfer window, Marc Guéhi could be one of the options monitored by the club. There has been already a contact with people close to the player, but Guehi will not decide now. He has several possibilities, again, in England, in Spain, in Germany, so Guehi will take his time to decide the best option, but for sure, Marc Guehi will be one to watch, and this could be a domino between Guehi and Upamecano. So let's follow the situation, let's keep following the situation, and we will understand more, but for sure, Guehi and Upamecano, two interesting situations to follow ahead of 2026 on the market. And so, guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories from Rúben Amorim indications from Man United. What's your feeling on that? And then Moisés, Caicedo future, Marc Guéhi, Upamecano, managers as well. Who do you see as next manager of Wolves? Guys, let me know your opinion. Hit in comments, like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Here with Fabrizio. Ciao.